In this video, I'm going to show you 5 new plank exercises that you probably have never seen before. I did some extensive research to find out which plank variations are the best for body transformation without you having to spend a lot of time doing them. Before we get into the good stuff, let's quickly talk about the regular plank. You've probably done this before. It's the classic move where you hold your body in a straight line on your forearms and toes. It's great for stability and forms a solid foundation for your core strength, which is essential for various physical activities and everyday movements. Let's be honest, it can get pretty monotonous, and your body gets used to it quickly. Luckily, the plank is highly versatile and can be modified in several ways to suit your fitness level. These new plank variations target different areas of your core that you might not even realize are there. Let's start with the easiest variations and work our way up to the hardest. You may have noticed that some people with defined obliques seem to effortlessly flaunt their toned sides, while others struggle to achieve that look. The side plank can change that by making your obliques more noticeable than ever. These are the muscles that run along the sides of your torso, helping you build strength and definition. It's like the regular plank, but on one side. It helps build stability for rotational movements. Think about twisting to grab something off a high shelf, or turning quickly when you're playing a sport like pickleball. A strong set of obliques will give you more control, power, and balance in these moments. To perform this exercise, start by lying on your side with your legs stacked on top of each other. Bend your elbow, placing your forearm on the ground. Ensure your elbow is directly under your shoulder to provide solid support. Now, engage your core and push your hips up off the ground, forming a straight line from your head to your toes. Keep your head in a neutral position, looking straight ahead or slightly down, and hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. But watch out for common mistakes. Don't let your hips sag toward the ground and avoid rotating your shoulders. Focus on keeping everything aligned. Real quick, please smash the like and subscribe button to support the channel. Later in this video, I'll be showing you a plank variation that will help you engage your lower back, hips, and butt muscles. But first, let's talk about the next exercise that gets a little bit more challenging, the forearm to push-up plank. This is where things start to get a little more dynamic. While its primary focus is strengthening your core, this also engages your shoulders, arms, and chest. It's a clever full-body workout disguised as a core workout. To begin, start in a forearm plank position with your elbows directly beneath your shoulders and your body, forming a straight line from head to heels. Your feet should be hip width apart to provide a stable base. From this position, press firmly into your forearms and lift your body, transitioning onto your hands an arm at a time. As you do this, be sure to maintain a tight core to avoid letting your hips sag or rise too high. Your hands should be positioned directly beneath your shoulders once you are fully in the push-up plank position. Once you are in the push-up plank, hold the position for a moment to make sure you're properly aligned for stability, then lower back down onto your forearm, one at a time, returning to the starting position. It's important to keep your movements controlled and deliberate throughout the exercise. Avoid rushing the transitions, as this can lead to poor form and reduce the effectiveness of the workout. As you perform the forearm to push-up plank, you gain many benefits. While you shift from your forearms to the push-up position, your abdominal muscles engage intensely, promoting stability and enhancing strength in your core. A strong core is crucial for overall body stability, improved posture, and better performance in a lot of everyday activities. The forearm to push-up plank improves your functional fitness. It mimics movements you regularly perform in your daily life, like pushing, lifting, and stabilizing your body. I decided to add in a bonus exercise that's similar to the plank that I think you'll also benefit from. So stick around, because I'll be revealing that after we get done with these plank variations. The plank with hip dips is another variation of the standard plank that engages your core, lower back, hips, and glutes. This exercise goes beyond just holding a static position. The twisting motion helps engage a wider range of muscles, improving overall balance and coordination. By integrating movement into the plank, it works not only your core, but also contributes to enhancing your lower back and spine support, making it a great option for strengthening key areas that are essential for posture and stability. To perform this exercise, it's very similar as if you were starting to do a traditional plank, with your elbows directly beneath your shoulders, maintaining a straight line from head to heels. Gently rotate your hips to one side, lowering them toward the ground without touching it. Then, in a controlled motion, bring your hips up and over to the other side. Focus on keeping your core tight and avoiding any sagging through the middle. After dipping to both sides, return to the starting position to complete the rep. If you want to master this movement, keep in mind that the key here is to maintain control throughout. Keep your torso level and avoid rushing the motion, ensuring proper engagement of the lower back, hips, and glutes. Maintaining a smooth, controlled pace ensures that you're targeting the right muscles while also building endurance in your core. As you progress with the plank with hip dips, you can increase the challenge by either extending the duration of the exercise or adding resistance. To increase the time, aim to hold the plank and perform the hip dips for a longer period, such as adding 10 to 15 seconds to each set. For more resistance, you could wear a weighted vest or place a resistance band around your thighs, which will add more intensity and further engage your hips and glutes. In a couple of minutes, I'll provide you with a quick and easy workout plan to implement all these plank variations so you can get in a solid workout without spending a whole lot of time doing it. But for now, let's see if you can do the rest of these planks. Plank with shoulder taps and plank with leg lifts are two effective variations of the plank that introduce movement and instability, making them far more challenging than the standard version. Starting with the plank with shoulder taps. And believe me, it looks simple, but when you're in this position with only one arm supporting you, your stabilizer muscles are challenged, so you'll be in a high plank position, essentially the top of a push-up. From here, the goal is to tap each shoulder with the opposite hand, one at a time, while keeping your body stable. As your hands alternate between shoulder taps, your core is forced to engage more deeply to keep your body from twisting or swaying. The plank with leg lifts, on the other hand, focuses more on the lower body. This variation translates to everyday activities like climbing stairs or standing up from a low seat. Instead of moving your hands, you'll lift one leg off the ground, hold it for a second, then lower it before repeating with the other leg. This movement adds instability and activates the muscles in your glutes, lower back, and legs while still heavily involving your core. To become proficient in both of these plank variations, focus on preserving perfect form and control throughout the movements. In the plank with shoulder taps, the challenge lies in preventing your hips from rocking side to side as you lift each hand off the ground. Keep your core tight, shoulders engaged, and hips steady. When performing the plank with leg lifts, the form is equally important. As you lift each leg, avoid letting your lower back arch or your hips drop. Lift your leg just high enough to feel your glutes engage, and pause for a moment before switching sides. Keeping your movements deliberate and controlled ensures your core and glutes are working together effectively. Both of these variations not only focus on improving your core stability, but also strengthen the muscles in your posterior chain, particularly the glutes and lower back. Strengthening these areas is essential for improving posture and reducing the risk of lower back pain. Now let me ask you this, have you ever seen anybody in your gym do a plank that looks like a starfish? If you're serious about changing the way your body looks and feels, then the side plank star hold is going to be a key part of your workout plan. It's another dynamic plank variation that elevates the traditional side plank by incorporating a lift of the top leg while maintaining the plank position. This variation not only challenges your balance, but also significantly improves your core stability and strength. It is a great addition to any workout routine, providing a unique way to target multiple muscle groups simultaneously while also enhancing your body awareness. To perform the star hold, get into a side plank position like you saw earlier. While maintaining this position, lift your top leg up and extend your arm overhead. Keep your body aligned and engage your core to hold the position. Now that you've pushed through those planks, here's something extra for you, the bear crawl exercise. It's similar to a plank, but way more dynamic and challenging. You'll be on all fours, keeping your knees just off the ground, and crawl forward and backward. The bear crawl is great because it activates your core, shoulders, legs, and well, just about every other muscle in your body. It mimics real-life movements like crouching, crawling under things, or even scrambling across uneven terrain. Plus, it's a great way to challenge your coordination and balance. It's the perfect finisher for any workout because it pushes your body to its limits in a very unique way. Now let's put these plank variations together into a very quick workout. You can incorporate these into your current routine or do them as a standalone workout. If you already work out, try adding one or two of these variations at the end of your sessions for that extra core blast. Here's an easy circuit to follow. Begin with a 30-second side plank on each side, then transition smoothly into 30 seconds of forearm to push-up plank. Next, move into 30 seconds of plank with hip dips. Follow this with 30 seconds of plank with shoulder taps. Keep that momentum going with 30 seconds of plank with leg lifts. Finish off strong with a 30-second side plank star. Hold on each side. If you feel like spicing things up and your body can handle it, throw in a bear crawl for 30 seconds as well. After completing this sequence, rest for 60 seconds before repeating for another 3 to 4 rounds. By the end of this workout, your core will feel like it's been put to the test in the best possible way. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.